So we wanted to cover 10 things we love about the TAG Heuer Aquaracer 300, and then we also want to touch upon the 2 things that we're not a massive fan of, which we think if they change them, it would make this the complete package. So number 1, the watch itself, it's simple. Whilst you can get added functionality with models showcasing things like the GMT functionality, we like this all black, black face, black dial, date and time only offering of the watch. Number 2, the side profile. Whilst this model comes in at 43mm in case diameter, the watch sits quite slim because TAG improved this not so long ago. So actually the presence on the wrist can actually be had and worn on those with slightly slender wrists or those with slightly chunkier wrists. It's actually quite a versatile model. Number 3, the unidirectional bezel. Not only is it good for being used as a real diver's watch, but let's be honest, very few of us are ever going to need it for that. And what we actually quite like about this is the bezel click. It's quite a satisfying and chunky click, which really, there's plenty of watches which are quite disappointing. Number 4, coming back to the colour and variant of this watch, we really like the yellow second hand, contrasting against the black. So you can get this watch in different colours. I believe you can get this in a blue one as well. And whilst we can't call it the Batman for the black and yellow, as that nickname is reserved for the blue Rolex GMT, I'm sure you can catch our drift. The steel indices are full of superluminova, so when the lights go off, the lume shines nice and bright, and against the black background, it really does pop. Number 6, the screw down case back and the screw down crown gives us a depth of 300 meters water resistance. And whilst we'll never be going diving to those sorts of depths, it's nice to know that it'll never be an issue whilst we're going swimming. The price. So this watch in question retails for just over £3,000, but the good news is that there's typically plenty of discounts that you can have by shopping around slightly. And ultimately, for less than £3,000, so a smidge under, this is a really good watch and a lot of watch for the money. Number 8, the Caliber 5 automatic movement. So this watch is powered by the Caliber 5, and whilst it's not an in-house movement made by TAG, it is a workhorse, which ultimately it's actually renowned and known for its reliability. Number 9, it's a solid build quality. So as you can tell by the case design, the TAG is robust, the Aquaracer is robust. The bracelet model we have here, it feels sturdy, and compared to many other bracelets we've seen in the past, we think it does a really good job. And if you aren't a fan of the bracelet, you can get this model on a nice black rubber strap. So it all depends on the use case you want it for. And number 10, the quick adjustment on the bracelet. So on this clasp, you can see here, there is a quick adjustment, which means on-the-fly changes, which brings an added element of comfort in all climates. We all know when it gets hot, our wrists expand. So being able to change that on the fly makes that nice and easy. However, there are 2 things I'm just not a fan of on this watch. The first one, and this is more of a general opinion, but the date magnification takes a little getting used to. And I'm not sure if it's the circular magnified date window, as from a design perspective, in my eyes, it slightly clashes with the rugged, quite angular bezel design of the Aquaracer. And number 2, what else am I not a fan of? Well, actually, coming back to that Caliber 5 movement, the Caliber 5 automatic has a power reserve that lasts for 38 hours. Now, the reason this is a slight issue is because we always would prefer enough power to last the weekend. If we choose to change it up on our wrists across the weekend, and then when we're coming back on a Monday, we want to get up and go and make sure the watch has some power. Otherwise, in this case, we'd have to take the watch off, wind it up, set the time, and then we can go. We hope you all enjoyed this short snippet, and catch you next time here at 10 to 2.